everyone, and welcome to the One Stop Co-op Shop. This is Colin, and today we are going to play Warp's Edge. Now, Mike did a preview of this when it was out on Kickstarter. I saw it and really liked what I saw, so I backed the game. This is the production copy. I did buy this myself. I am super excited to show this to you. I have now played it 11 times, and it is just boom, 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 fast, fun, furious. I love bag building. My 6-year-old son has played this on his own. I've had to help him with some of the words because he doesn't know what all the words mean, but he can totally understand it, yet it's got a good challenge. It's hard to win. I think I've won maybe half the time. So hope you're excited. We'll do a quick setup from this, and then we'll jump into the playthrough. Now, I am going to tell you, if you're playing this solo, which it is a solo-only game, they do have this book, this wonderful book, this Singularity. It actually can walk you through a bit of a story, and you've got choices that you have to make. I don't want to show you all of that in case I spoil anything. It looks really cool. I have not tried that. I'm excited to, but first I just want to show you how the game itself works to see if it's something you'd like to pick up. The first thing you'll want to do is pick out your ship. Now, in this game, what you're doing is you're going to pick out a ship and a mothership, and you're going to try and defeat that mothership within the amount of rounds that they give you. Each of the motherships has a different round amount. The one we're going to be doing, the duo, will give us 4 warps. So we have 4 rounds to try and defeat the duo. Now, each of these ships, they are dual-sided, so there are a total of 6. I think Mike did his playthrough with this one, the one with a ton of hull. I'm going to do this one right here. Look at how much hull I have. 1. Yeah, so if ever, in general, I should say, if ever your hull goes to 0, you lose the game, and there is no healing for your hull. You do have shields, though, that you can repair, and your shields go down first, followed by your hull. But this ship has a special ability. If our hull reaches 0, you do not lose the game. Instead, you reset your hull and shields to max, then the current warp ends immediately. So that's why I thought, hey, this would be a fun one to show you guys. It's a little bit risky. I don't have a lot of health or shields to play with, but if I end up losing a round, we can just keep moving on, which is cool. On the ship itself, it shows your loadout of the power tokens, P-O-W-E-R, and you can see one is yellow. That yellow one, you actually get to start off in your bag with your other basic starter tokens. So I'll have one of these. The other 2 will be in the supply I could buy or potentially earn by defeating enemies later. What's really cool about this game is each ship has a different power loadout, and so there's different strategies for each of the ships, and with each of the motherships you have different strategies on how to defeat them. You'll also see over here this ship has a hold space of only 1. Some of them have up to 4. I think the one Mike did had a total of 4. You could hold 4 tokens here. We'll only ever be able to hold 1 between different rounds. You'll then want to grab the basic 10 tokens. You can tell them because they are white. I did get the upgraded tokens, and I do highly recommend, I don't know if they're going to be in retail, but I'm pretty sure they are. Get the upgraded tokens. These are so much better than cardboard. I mean, I've already played 11 times. I've had this game for less than a week. If these were cardboard, they'd already be chipping. So you can see here you start with 3 maneuvers, 3 laser 1 levels, 1 laser 2 level, 2 energy level 1s, an energy level 2, and then whatever your ship's specific token is. I'll be placing all of those into this awesome looking bag, and then we'll be pulling out 5 around. The game is going to come with these wonderful component holders. You can see here these hold all of my level 1 lasers, level 2, level 3 lasers, level 1, level 2, level 3 energy. Also, my maneuver tokens, they're all only level 1. And what's great is on the bottom, they tell you the cost of all of them. So you don't have to remember, oh yeah, okay, the level 1 energy costs, energy tokens cost 2 energy. Great. And then up here, you're going to have to swap out tokens based on your ship, the layout. So I have the POWER ones that equal the ship that I'm playing with. The P token here, you can place this between 2 adjacent targets. It counts as 2 lasers against both targets. When one of those targets is defeated, this token stays with the other target. The O we're using is the overdrive. Place this token between 2 adjacent targets. It counts as 1 maneuver. So same thing, except for it's about maneuvering instead of lasers. Now the W is our special token, and this one's awesome. It's called the Warhammer. Choose 1 enemy. That is not the mothership. An enemy is any of the enemies in the enemy row. This token immediately destroys that enemy, and you gain the destroyed reward. I'll show you that in a second. Other enemies cannot be stunned by lasers this turn, though. Our E is the Electrobot. This token counts as 1 laser. When the assigned target is defeated, this token moves to another target of your choice without stunning it. Basically, it's damage that can move to another one after defeating one. Pretty cool. And finally, we have the randomizers. Choose energy, laser, or maneuver. Draw 1 token from the bag and add it to your pool. If it's the type that you chose, gain 1 power token from the supply and add it to your pool. So cool, a little bit chancy, but a lot of fun. After setting up your ship and picking out your tokens, you will then need to choose a mothership to go against. We're going to go ahead and choose the duo. All of these are double-sided, and all but one of them are different actual ships. The Revenant, the one that Mike actually did a playthrough on, you will fight the front side and then it'll flip to the back side. So this is all considered one mothership. All the other ones are 2 different ones. And I should mention the Hive and the Endless comes from the expansion. I do have all the expansion cards just mixed in to add more variety and fun. The Duel is a level 3 difficulty. You can see here we have a total of 4 warps. What that means is we have 4 times we can go through our token pool from our bag before we have to have defeated these 2 duos, otherwise we lose the game. Let's go ahead and read about its special abilities. Dual Leadership. The mothership functions as 2 separate motherships. During setup, create 2 enemy decks, draw 2 cards from the left and 2 cards from the right deck to form the row. When adding new enemies, refill each enemy slot with a card from the matching deck. So the 2 left sides will come from this mothership and the 2 right sides will come from this mothership. During setup, place the mothership marker on space 1 of the wheel. On every turn, the space with the mothership marker is active. At the end of the turn, move the mothership marker to the next space clockwise. So first time, there's going to be no special abilities. Then this will move here. Then all enemies cannot be stunned by lasers, and what that means is that even if I have assigned laser damage to them, they can still attack me. Then we'll move to here, no abilities, and then we'll move to here. Now I can't stun with using maneuver tokens, and then we'll move back up here. Kind of a cool thing. It's going to keep going around. It's a pain in the butt, though. The motherships here are considered protected. Each mothership cannot be attacked or attack until all enemies from that matching deck and the half of that row have been defeated during the current warp. You'll see how that works as we do the playthrough. The only other thing you need to know is, let's say we defeat this mothership, we haven't defeated this one, that makes this area inactive. So when we're here, we don't have to worry about that ability. It's only this one, and vice versa if we defeat this one. Our goal is to defeat both of them. When we do defeat the enemies in the rows, hopefully we will, they will start attacking us for 3 damage each turn. Yeah, so they're going to be brutal. You can see over here, this actually denotes how we need to set up the enemy deck. So we'll have 2 level 3 enemies, 2 level 2 enemies, and 2 level 1 enemies. And you can see these little arrows. That means the level 3 enemies will be on the bottom with the level 2 on top and the level 1 on top of that. And then we're doing the same thing for this deck setup. The levels of these enemies are the middle symbols here. So that's the level 1, that's the level 2, and that's the level 3. So I'll be grabbing 2 level 3s to put on the right side of the deck and 2 level 3s to put on the left side of the deck, then followed by the 2s, then followed by the 1s. And of course, I should mention I'm randomly choosing these, so I don't get to choose which enemies I'm going against. Our final part of setup will be choosing a skill card. We get to grab our skill deck, shuffle it up, and then you draw 2 and you get to pick 1. So we can either choose, and apparently I have them upside down, the Cleaner Bot Steve. I love that name. Return 3 tokens from your discard to the bag. Well, that's amazing. It does cost us 2 energy to activate, but that is pretty sweet. Or we can choose the Respite Recharge, which also costs us 2 energy. Move 1 enemy from the row to the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I think that's not even an option or a question. Cleaner Bot Steve. Come on, Cleaner Bot, help me out. We're definitely going to take him. So then I'll just place this one at the bottom of our deck. And then at the end of each warp, we get to gain another one of these. We'll draw 2 and keep 1. And some enemies will actually potentially give us as a reward a skill card as well. To get ourselves ready for our first warp, we will draw a total of 5 tokens from our bag. Oh, sweet. We got our Warhammer as well. We'll then grab 2 enemies from the right side stack and 2 enemies from our left-hand stack. Okay, we have one that has a special ability. This is a Reaver, so it states at the end of each turn, discard all laser tokens from this enemy. So that means if we don't defeat this enemy and we just use lasers to stun the enemy, we'll have to discard those lasers instead of keeping them around for the following round. So just so you understand how these enemies work. This tells us how many lasers we need to defeat them. This tells us how many maneuvers we need to defeat them. If we defeat them with lasers, we're going to get a level 1 laser into our bag. This one will get a level 2 laser into our bag. Down here, that denotes how much damage these enemies will do to us. If we assign at least 1 laser or 1 maneuver to an enemy, they will be stunned for that turn and will not attack us. So that's how we can survive, given that we only have 4 shields and 1 health. So now let's jump into play. So the first thing I think we're going to do is use this Warhammer right off the bat. That will totally destroy an enemy no matter how much they need for lasers. But this means we cannot stun enemies with lasers this turn. We're going to defeat this Reaver. This Reaver is going to give us a P token into our bag. That P token is the one where it does the 2 points of laser damage to 2 adjacent enemies. Totally awesome. Putting that into my bag, I'll have to discard this token, and this card gets discarded. We'll then go ahead and use both of these maneuver tokens here. That will defeat this spider. And that means we're going to get a level 2 laser that's going to go into our bag. Awesome. And then both of these will get placed into our discard pile, and this spider will go to the left side of the board as well. Now, technically, you can see we have no enemies here on the left side of the board, but that does not mean we can attack that mothership yet, because we still have 4 more enemies here that we will reveal the next turn. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this laser to put it in front of this intruder. It's not going to help us. He's still going to do damage to us, because remember, we can't stun with lasers, but at least he has 1 of the 2 points of damage that we need to defeat him. Oh, you know what? I might do it to the Viper. Oh, man. If I do it to the Viper, you guys, this means that if I defeat this enemy with lasers, I get to draw 3 more tokens from my bag. That could save me. So I'm going to go ahead and put it there. And then I'm going to actually use this 2 energy to use our cleaner bot, Steve. You can use this once per warp phase, so I'm going to have to exhaust this. But now, with using this, I can take 3 tokens from my discard pile, which are these 3 that I just played, and put them back into my bag. It makes me last a little bit longer, and I've got my Warhammer back. Awesome. Now, though, we're going to get hit for 3 points of damage. We technically get hit for 2 points of damage and 1 point of damage. So the 2 points of damage hits our shield. We're required to remove 1 token from our token discard pile. I really don't like that because I want this energy. That's a 2 energy token that I just lost, but it is what it is. The other attack will have to go down to 0 energy because he's attacking us for 1. You can see that here. But since I have no tokens in the discard pile, I don't have to discard any tokens. The final part of our turn will be to draw 5 more tokens from our token pool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful, I got some more maneuvers. And now we'll move to the next turn, which is enemy arrivals. Don't forget, though, at the beginning of the turn, the duo will move this marker 1 space to the right, and now we can't stun with lasers this turn. We'll then move this 1 laser up to the top here, and the reason for that is because let's say we could stun with lasers. We can't stun from a laser from the prior turn, but he still has 1 point of damage. Now we have no new enemies to reveal here. We've got 2 more we need to reveal here, a Juggernaut and a Berserk. So this one says this enemy cannot be stunned by lasers, and this one says this enemy cannot be attacked by value 1 lasers. And this is a 6, and this is a 6. Holy moly. Remember that currently we have 0 shields as well. So this is going to be interesting. I think the first thing we need to do is defeat this Viper. We're going to take these 2, put them in the discard pile, and discard this Viper, but we get to draw 3 more beautiful tokens into our token pool. So number 1 will be a 2 laser. Number 2 will be another 2 laser. And number 3 will be 1 more maneuver. Oh, 3 maneuver. You know what? With 3 maneuver, we can do this. We can do a 2 maneuver on the Juggernaut. That will give us a 2 laser token that will go into our bag. Thank you very much. And we'll discard him to the left side. We'll then discard these tokens. We then can do a 2 laser here to defeat this intruder and gain 1 maneuver token. I love the maneuver tokens. Maneuvers, it's always easier to maneuver past an enemy than it is to use lasers, so those maneuvers are super beneficial. And then we have a couple of options here. I've got a lot of extra tokens. I kind of want to defeat this guy with lasers, so I think I'm just going to use my Warhammer. That will defeat him. We're going to get an R token. This is the randomizer token. We can choose energy, laser, or maneuver and draw 1 token from the bag and add it to our pool. If we guess right, we actually gain a power token and put it into our pool. Super powerful. So that's going to go into our bag. This will get discarded. This enemy's defeated, and unfortunately we have 3 tokens out here that we can't use. I can save 1, so I think I'm going to save the maneuver, and I'm going to discard the 2 laser tokens. I believe we still have 5 or more tokens, so let's go ahead and draw them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we do. And then we'll go ahead and replace enemies. Oh, we have a glaive, and we have a destroyer. And over here we have a ghost, and we have a silencer. We'll now move the mothership token, and now we can stun with lasers. This is likely going to be our last turn in this warp, and I know that because I can feel into my bag and I only have 1 token. I need to be able to draw 5. I can't look into this token, or into this bag, I should say, but I can feel how many tokens are left. So because of that, I'm definitely going to use these to maneuver. Remember, this one's from my hold to defeat this this enemy. And it's going to allow me to gain a 2 energy token. Thank you very much. I'm then going to use my Photon Blast, drop it here to deal 2 laser damage to each of these enemies, and use this one for 2 more to defeat this one, and that's going to give me a level 2 energy as well. Yeah, see, I love getting that energy. Energy is going to help me, because one of the things that I haven't done yet with energy, you're probably not going to see it this turn, is I can use energy to repair my shields. But with this 2 money, because I'm going to get killed anyways, let's go ahead and with 2 energy buy 1 maneuver token. So I'll put this one directly into my bag. Now with that, this enemy will attack us for 3 and this one will attack us for 1. And this enemy actually deals 1 damage straight to your hull. It goes past your shields, goes right to your hull. I have no shields and 1 hull. I think I just got killed. But if we look at our ability, that's totally okay. We'll go ahead and just reset our shields. We're going to end this specific warp. And then what we'll do is we'll take all of the enemies that we have played either out on the board or in the discard pile and shuffle them back up to recreate those stacks. This does mean, though, that now I could flip a level 3 right away. You just don't know because you're going to shuffle them up. I'm also going to take all these tokens in the discard pile and put them back into my bag. Any that were in my hold, I don't have any in my hold because I use them, but any in my hold will actually stay there. But all the ones that are out on the board or in my discard pile will go back into my bag, and then my 1 skill will refresh. That'll end Warp 1. We'll move this to Warp 2. And then I'm not entirely sure, but I would say that the next turn we're going to start here because it would still move at the beginning of the turn. So I'm going to place that here. We then get to level up. We're going to draw 2 skilled cards and get to choose one of them. Okay, you see how this one has a red background on this? You can pay that 3 cost. The tokens that you use to pay for that cost are lost for the rest of the game, but this ability then is active for the rest of the game. You can see it says ongoing. In step 3 of each turn, prevent 1 damage. That's okay, not great. Or we have Dazzling Flare. Evade 1 enemy, but do not gain the evade reward. Oh, but it only costs 1 evade. But you could just discard an enemy. Yeah, I'm going to take this one because there are times, especially when you want to actually get to the mothership, it's easier just to remove those enemies. I don't even need a reward. So yeah, I'm going to take that one, put this one on the bottom of the skill deck, and now we're ready to jump into our second warp. First thing we'll do is we'll draw 5 tokens, and it's a good thing that maneuvers don't stun because I don't have a single one. Let's then draw up our enemies, 2 from each side. And there's nothing like starting off hard. Holy moly, look at this. We've got 2 level 3s, a level 2, and a level 1. I think with this terrible of a draw, let's go ahead and do 2 lasers to this guy. He's going to gain us 1 of the maneuver tokens. So we just destroyed him. We'll put that maneuver token in our bag, discard this card. I think we're going to drop this P. Remember, this is considered 2 lasers against 2 enemies. So I can do that, and that'll stun both of them for this turn. And then I think I've got to put the 2 here to stun here. Then I've got a total of 4 money. You know, I really enjoy my specialty token. These cost 3. So I'm going to spend 3. I know I lose 1, but I'm going to go ahead and grab another Warhammer, pop that into my bag. Now, the nice thing is, this enemy is stunned because he's got 2 lasers on him, both of them. And this enemy is stunned, so we take no damage. So let's go ahead and just draw 5 more tokens. We have our 5 tokens. Let's refresh our 1 enemy over here. We have a Silencer. And we'll move this up to here. The next round, we will not be able to stun with lasers. I think I'm going to use this Dazzling Flare. I'm going to spend 1 maneuver for this. Evade 1 enemy, but do not gain its evade award. I'm going to evade this glaive. That guy's brutal. So now we just have 2 damage on this destroyer. I think then I'm going to use my Warhammer here and just destroy the destroyer. Take that, you destroyer. He's going to allow me to gain a level 2 laser and 1 maneuver with that. And then all of this is going to get discarded. He's going to get discarded. At least I got rid of the 2 level 3s on that side, though. Holy moly. The other side of this card was the one where if you defeat it, you get to draw a skill card. Now, though, because I used that Warhammer, that means I'm not going to be able to stun with lasers this turn. So I'm going to use this maneuver to stun the Silencer. And then I'm just going to use this 2. I know it doesn't stun him, but at least he'll have 4 points of damage. And I'll keep this for a future round. So now, during the attack phase, the Silencer can't attack us. The Ghost will attack us for 2 points of damage. That'll push us down from 3 down to 1, and I have to lose one of these tokens. I'm going to go ahead and lose an energy 2. It stinks, but I don't want to lose any of these ones. Let's then go ahead and draw from my bag. I definitely have 5 in here. Here's 3, and here is 2 more. We are now not going to be able to stun with lasers again. And let's go ahead and draw 2 more enemies. We have a spider and the reaver. The reaver is the one where if you don't do all 3 lasers in one turn, it's just going to discard them. Okay, what are we going to do? I think it definitely makes sense to use 1 laser here to finally defeat this ghost. We needed 5. We're going to gain 1 maneuver, and this symbol means we get to add +3 to our shields. Our shields are at 1, it'll go back up to 3. Great. Then we'll discard all of these and discard the ghost. I think then we're going to have to use this maneuver to stop the silencer since that will still stun him. And then let's go ahead and do all 3 of this damage to the reaver. We're going to gain our second P token. There's only 3 of those in total, but that's nice. We've got a second one. We will discard these and discard the reaver. And with 2 energy, because remember we have 1 from the hull from last round, I think it's as good a time as any to use those 2 for the cleaner bot Steve to return 3 tokens from our discard pile back into our bag. Looking here, I definitely want my Warhammer. I want the maneuver, and I think I want the double, yeah, the 2 of each. Yeah, all 3 of those will be great. There's that 1 spider that's out here. That's the only one that will be able to attack us this round for 1 point of damage. I think I'm going to lose a level 1 laser for that. And of course, we'll push our shields down by 1. Let's go ahead and draw our tokens, and we're set for the next turn. First, we'll move this token here. We can now stun with lasers. Let's go ahead and replenish. We'll put 1 here, a Viper, and we have a Juggernaut. This enemy cannot be attacked by level 1 lasers. Good, I don't have any level 1 lasers. So I think the first thing we're going to do is do our randomizer. So remember what we have to do with our randomizer. Choose energy, laser, or maneuver. Draw 1 token from the bag and add it to your pool. If it's the type you choose, gain 1 power token from the supply and add it to your pool. So I'm gonna choose laser? Laser? No, it's another maneuver. Bummer. But at least I got the maneuver. I've got tons of maneuver. I can maneuver past all these guys, no problem. 1 here for the silencer. He's going to get us a 2 laser to put into our bag. So I'll grab a 2 laser for that. We are definitely going to use our Warhammer and just destroy this guy and get an O. This one, remember, can be considered a maneuver to 2 adjacent enemies. It's similar to the Photon Blast. So I'm going to put that in my bag. Discard this enemy. I've got 3 maneuver. Let's go ahead and do 2 maneuver to this one because that one will get us a 2 laser token. So I'll grab that 2 laser token, throw it in the bag, and discard these, and then the 1 maneuver so he can't attack me. Wow, that was awesome. Let's go ahead and do attacks. He can't attack us. Awesome. We will then draw up to 5 tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 more. Here's our 5th. At this point, you can already see how awesome the bag building is and how fast you can change that bag and change how you're set up to be able to defeat that mothership. I love it. Okay, we cannot stun with maneuvers this turn. We'll draw our last card over here on the left side, and we'll draw the final 2 cards over here on the right side. We have not seen these red ones. Wow, the Star Spike and the Goliath. Yeah, they look great. Not... Let's start by using our overdrive. So this is considered 1 maneuver for both of these. That means we've just defeated the spider. He'll give us a level 1 laser. Woohoo, level 1. Then we'll also discard this one. This will move over to here. So that's considered 1. We'll then use the other 2 for a total of 3, which means we've just defeated this berserker. And that means we get to draw 3 more tokens from our bag. Now, because there are no more enemies over there, though, that means this motherboard or mothership is active. So we'll draw our 3 tokens. Oh, look at that. Now, we have a bit of a dilemma. This mothership is now active. He's going to attack me for 3 unless I do something about it. I could stun him with just like a 1 laser. Then he won't attack me. That's great. I kind of wanted to use this to just kill one of those 2. But if I do that, remember, I will not be able to stun with lasers this turn. So I think I'm just going to save this one in my hold for next round. I'm going to put that one there. I'm going to drop the 2 lasers. That means we're doing 4 and 4. And then I'm going to drop this one here. Ooh, is that a good idea? Or what I could do is just have 1 there to stun both of them and do 2, 3, 4. This would do 4 damage. From what I understand, this mothership, since they're not adjacent to each other, I can't use this to also hit him. Plus, he's immune right now, so it doesn't even matter. But I'm doing a total of 2, 3, 4 lasers. I need a total of 9 to defeat this side of the mothership. I really want to defeat this side since I'm here. So I think I'm going to focus on that. Just try and keep these guys from killing me. Okay, so no one can attack me this round. Let's see if I have enough tokens. Oh, and I don't. I don't have enough tokens. I only have 2. Maybe that might have changed what I was going to do. Well, it's too late. Because what I should have done then is I should have killed one of these guys to get the benefit. Bummer. That's on me. But at least I have this one sitting in my hold. I'll take that. So that means we're just simply going to move ourselves to warp number 3. Oh, we did not do enough damage to defeat him. We were so close. I'll move this here. So next round, that's where we're going to start. And then all of the enemies are going to get reshuffled in. And let's grab another skill. And you know what? The other thing I should have done, I should have let one of those enemies defeat me so I could have started with my shields at full. My shields are at 1 point of damage. Well, this is what you get for recording. So I have either Explosive Rhythm, tokens you gain from evade rewards this turn go directly to your pool, or we have Asteroid Run, draw 3 tokens from the bag and add them to your pool. Yes, please. I think I'm going for this one. It only costs 1 energy too. Sweet. Oh, I just love how this game works so quick. Since I'm here, let's go ahead and draw out our 5 enemies. Oh, 2 level 1s, a 3rd level 1, and a level 2. This shouldn't be terrible. Of course, whenever you say that, it usually means it'll be. I'm going to draw my 5 tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if we can make up for our tactical failure that last round. And I think we're going to. We're going to start off with the Ghost. We're just going to Warhammer him. That's going to push up our shields all the way to top. So our shields are back at 3. We're also going to gain 1 maneuver token. Thank you very much. I love my maneuvers. We're then going to use a single maneuver token here, defeat this intruder. He will give us a level 1 laser, whoop-de-doo. But we killed him, that's good. Then we're going to use let's see, 2 of these here, and that will defeat him, or we'll outmaneuver him, and we'll gain a level 2 laser because of that. And he'll go to our discard pile, and then we'll use the 4 lasers we have here. This guy's toast. He'll give us the final P token. So now if I get a P token as a reward, I'll get nothing. But at least I got the use of that. I've got all P's into my bag. No enemies on the board. Let's draw 5 tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's reseed our enemies. Well, this round could definitely be interesting. This Berserker cannot be stunned by any lasers. But who cares? No one can be stunned by lasers. So I think because of that, it's time for our Asteroid Run. We're going to spend 1 energy to draw 3 tokens from the pool, or from the bag, and add them to our pool. Come on, I need some good tokens. We'll grab these 3. Oh yeah, more lasers, and hey, one more maneuver. Let's then go ahead and take out this Viper with these 2 lasers. If we do that, we get to draw 3 more tokens from the bag. Yeah, I am looking to see if I can find, okay, some good stuff here. Here we go. With what I see here, we can actually do 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8 lasers, destroy the destroyer. That's going to give us a level 2 laser and 1 maneuver, which I really like. And we totally took this guy out. Look at all these lasers we had to use, though, for that. And then I've got 2 maneuver. Actually, I've got 3 maneuver here with that. Let's do that. 3 maneuver on this guy. Well, I just draw 3 more tokens from the bag. I might be wasting. No, I've got something I can use it for. Let's use all 3 of these. Remember, this technically would be allowed as 1 laser, or 1 maneuver for 2 enemies that are adjacent. There aren't any adjacent. So instead, we're just going to take them out. But he's going to allow us to draw 3 more tokens. 1, 2, 3. Okay, perfect. 1 maneuver. I can use that on him to at least stop him from killing me. Then I'm going to use, let's use this. That's the one that's called the randomizer. I'm going to say laser. Let's say laser. Oh, no. Oh, of course, I get that token. Oh, man. Now see, I have too many tokens. I only have 1 enemy left. Yeah. I'll save. Oh, this one gets discarded because I use it. I'm going to save this one. This actually isn't terrible. I'll I'm going to... Yeah, I'll discard this one because I'm going to Warhammer this guy. That means I'm going to get the final W token, which is another Warhammer token. And I just defeated that enemy. Wow! Oh, that was awesome. Okay. Let's go ahead and draw. Yeah, I haven't even used my bot yet, you guys. 1, 2, 3, plus 2 more, 4, 5. And don't forget, I have my other photon blast here. Bring it. We'll draw up our enemies. There's 2 enemies here, and there are 2 enemies here, like so. This time, we can stun with anything. The Juggernaut here, we cannot use level 1 lasers. Who cares? Boom. Boom. We just took him out with 2 maneuver. It does mean we're only going to get a level 2 laser, but I'm okay with that because that will take him out. We'll discard these. I'm going to do 2 plus 2 here, so that's 4. That will kill this one, and we'll get a 2 energy. Beautiful. So I got a 2 energy into my bag, and the silencer is gone. And then I'll go ahead and drop this 2 here, and that's going to at least stun the glaive. Because remember, this one deals 1 damage to our hull. We just lose because we only have 1 hull. And I think I'm going to use this 2 energy for our cleaner bot Steve, exhaust him to go ahead and grab 3 tokens from our token pool discard pile. With our 3 tokens, let's go ahead and grab 1 Warhammer, 1 level 2 laser, and 1 maneuver. We need a little bit of everything, so let's go ahead and put all those back into my bag. Neither of these enemies will attack us this round. We'll move this up. Remember, that's 4 damage, and we've got 2 damage over here. Let's draw up to 5 tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we cannot stun with maneuvers. I would love to use this Warhammer to just kill this glaive. But if I do that, then I can't stun with either lasers or maneuvers. So I'm going to have to be a little smart about this. I'm going to use our Dazzling Flare, use our 1 maneuver here, and that means we can invade 1 enemy, but we do not gain the evade award. That stinks, but at least I'll evade this glaive, discard it, this is gone. That means now we have a mothership that's active. Then I think I'm going to use these 4 lasers and deal 4 out of the 9 damage to this mothership. The duo, this part of the duo now will not be able to attack us this round. But that means I'm not doing anything to this star spike. I could use this, but if I use this, then I get attacked for 6 damage and die. So I'm not going to use that. Instead, I think I'm just going to use that level 1 energy to buy a level 1 laser. Yeah, it's not great, but that's the only thing I can buy with one cost. I'm going to keep this then in my hull. Then I'm going to get attacked for 3 points of damage. That 3 points of damage is going to kill our shield. We'll have to lose, I'm going to lose this energy for the rest of the game, but I still am alive, so let's see what I can do. We'll move this over to here, and we'll draw 5 tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's definitely not enough lasers. I was hoping I was going to get enough lasers to kill him. I still have this. I've got 4 lasers here. I can still stun with lasers, so that's going to be 5, 6 plus 2 more is 7, 8. We literally need 1 more laser and we've defeated this mothership. Now I should have put these tokens up here because they won't stun him this round. They were played last round, but these ones will stun him this round. I am then going to use this as 1 maneuver just to slow him down so he can't kill me. And because he's out, this mothership can't attack us. So I just have this down to make it easier to see for camera purposes. This is kind of crazy, you guys. I have 3 tokens left in my bag. So I'm going to use this 2 energy to buy 2 level 1 lasers. That way I have 5 tokens left so I can last another round. Because, as you can see here, he will not be able to attack us. We'll move this up here. And he has totally been stunned, so he will not be able to attack us. We'll now move this to here. We will not be able to defend with lasers. This is still in our hold. I'm going to draw my 5 final tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. I have enough. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Warhammer, kill this guy. He's going to give me a level 3 energy. So I'm going to go ahead and put that into my bag. And then this means I can gain 1 power token of any type from the supply. I'm going to go ahead and grab another randomizer. I love the randomizers. So I'm going to throw that into my bag. He has been defeated. I'll put all of these over to the side. But this means I'm totally going to be able to kill this side of the mothership. He's now destroyed. This question mark means I can gain any token from the supply. So I think I'm going to go ahead and grab a level 3 laser. I just don't have a lot of those. That will be super nice. And then it doesn't even matter what I do with any of these. I'm going to keep this still in my hold. I've defeated this side. This side would be able to attack. Well, actually, I can make it so he can't, but I want him to attack me. I'm going to let him attack me because then I will be able to reset my shields. And we're going to have 1 more warp to take on this side of the duo. And now that means this one is not going to be active. I'll move this here. Thanks to that dual mothership killing us, we'll go ahead and reset everything and start that 4th warp. We'll start that by drawing a skill card. We can either grab the energy bolt. This card counts as 5 lasers against 1 target but cannot stun. This effect lasts just until the end of the turn. And we have a small black hole. Prevent all damage this turn. I have to use maneuvers for that. I need 4 maneuvers to defeat that other duo. I'm not going to use that. Instead, let's grab the energy bolt. Next, let's go ahead and draw our 5 tokens. Here are 4 of them and 1 more. Beautiful. Final warp, you guys. It's do or die at this moment. We've got a Berserker, a Juggernaut, we've got the Goliath, and we've got the Star Spike. Remember that right now there's no specific ability, so we can kill these guys no problem. And I think we've got 2 level 3s right off the bat. Do I just want to kill them? The sad part is if I just destroy them instead of using my evade, I would normally get a W token, but all the W tokens are gone, so I'll get no benefit. But I still think, yeah, doing that, not a bad idea. So that'll kill both of these guys. I'll get nothing for that, but both of them are gone. I then think we might as well use our energy bolt. I have to spend 2 lasers to do this. This card counts as 5 points of laser damage. So that's going to be 5 damage, and then I'll do 2 more for a total of 7. That will defeat this enemy, and we're going to get another O token. I like that. So I'll put that into my bag, discard this, and then let's go ahead and just use this to stun him with a maneuver. And then I'll go ahead and put this and store it for the next round. So when he tries to attack, he can't attack us. We'll then draw 5 glorious tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 more. 5. Let's start that next round. We'll move our mothership token here, and normally we would not be able to stun with maneuvers, but since we've defeated this side, we don't have to worry about that. We can still stun with maneuvers, which is good considering that's most of what I have is maneuvers. Okay, we got some level 1s here, a level 2. Let's see what we want to do. Let's start by taking out this Berserker. We'll use 2 of these. That's the 3 that we need to defeat him, and he's going to allow us to draw 3 more tokens. Hence the reason I wanted to start with him. Let's see what we get. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, lots of level 1 lasers. I think then I'll just use all 3 of these to defeat this spider. We'll gain a laser at level 1 and discard these. And then what I'll do is I'm going to use this as overdrive. It's considered 1 maneuver for both of these. That just means we're going to take out this intruder no problem. Gain another level 1 laser. Man, it's almost clogging up our bag with things we don't want. And then we'll use this second maneuver here, so we're 1 maneuver away. I think then we'll also just place this level 1 laser here just in case, and we'll keep this energy for the next turn. He is going to try to attack us, won't be able to, so we'll just move these up. Let's draw 5 more beautiful tokens. Remember, this is in our hold, that's why we can keep that. We can hold 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This turn, still no special ability. Let's draw up our enemies. We've got the Glaive and the Reaver. At the end of this turn, you discard all lasers, and we've got a Viper over here. Let's go ahead and start off with taking out the Viper, because if we do that, we get to draw 3 more beautiful tokens, and I love seeing those tokens. 1, 2, 3. Gosh, lots of lasers. Lots of lasers. I mean, that's good. That means that most of our maneuvers hopefully are still in our bag. Let's see. What do you guys say we just take out this Glaive? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Beautiful. We're going to grab 2 tokens from our discard pile. I'm going to grab 2 maneuvers. Actually, did I use... No. Yeah, I haven't used it yet. 2 maneuvers back into my bag. I definitely like that. We're going to take this guy out. He is the worst guy for us because he could just kill us with a 1 shot. Let me then go ahead and use this. Yeah, let's use this. We're going to use this, a randomizer. Let's say... Oh, come on. I've been wrong every time. Laser? No, it's a maneuver. Like I said, I've been wrong every single time. But that maneuver means we can place our final maneuver here. We've got 1, 2 plus 1 is 3. That'll get us a level 2 laser, which I really don't need. I'll put that into our bag. We'll discard all of this. Discard him. Then let's go ahead and use CleanerBot Steve using the 2 energy to do so, and I'm going to grab 3 tokens from our discard pile. And the 3 tokens, a maneuver, we're going to have our overdrive and another maneuver. Put all of that back into our bag. And I mean, I guess I'll just use this for 2 damage at least to stun him. I'll keep this again for the next round, but this gets discarded because considered laser tokens. So we'll just start the next turn. I will draw up 5 more tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 more. And now lasers will not be able to stun. This is probably the riskiest area. I only have 1 enemy on each side. Oh boy, we have a destroyer. Oh geez. Actually, with that destroyer, we might as well just use our Warhammer. We can't use lasers to defend or to stun anyways. That will get us a level 2 laser. That's the last level 2 laser. And though, another maneuver. I'll totally take that. We'll put both of those into our bag. Discard that. We'll discard him. We've just got the Reaver and the Ghost left. I can take out the Reaver, no problem, with the 3 damage here. That means we'll gain a P token, but all my P tokens are empty, so he's gone. And then I have 2 maneuver right here, but that means this box will be active and I have nothing to stop him with. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do it still because I have an idea. I'm going to use both of these. That's considered 1 maneuver. That's considered 1 maneuver. That will get us a level 2 energy. So I'll put that into our bag. And then we can discard these. We'll discard the Ghost. And now it's just him and me. And we're going to go ahead and use this. We're going to use our Asteroid Run. Draw 3 tokens from the bag and add them to our pool. Okay, come on. I am hoping for at least 1 maneuver. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. I've got 1 maneuver. 1 maneuver. I'll go ahead and discard this and save this. So this will move up here. We only need 3 more maneuver. No special ability. I think we should be okay depending upon what we draw. 1, 2, 3, and 2 more. 4, 5. Okay. Man, we have 1 maneuver. The rest of this is useless. I'll go ahead and discard all of this. We'll move this here. We will draw our next 5 as long as we can survive long. Beautiful. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. We've got 2 more. We just defeated the other mothership. Oh man, that was fun. That took us all the way to warp number 4. I still actually had quite a few tokens. Yeah, I still had quite a few. And I had a lot of maneuvers in there. Wow, look at that. But yeah, so much fun, you guys. So what I think I'm probably going to do is take every single ship and try and defeat every single mothership with each of them, because each ship is so different. I mean, just the one on this side has no special abilities, but it has the 5/5, so you can really utilize. You've got lots more shields, but you got to make sure that you don't just die, and it has totally different skill setup. If you watched Mike's playthrough, he played with this guy, and he gets to start off with 4 more level 1 tokens so he can last longer, and he has 10 hull health. And the one I've been really enjoying is this one from the expansion. First of all, in step 4, each turn, draw 1 extra token from the bag. So you actually get to draw 6 tokens. And then maneuvers also count as lasers. So you can use maneuvers as lasers. So cool, lots of flexibility, but not a lot of hull health. The other one on this side is also really cool. Whenever you take damage, the amount of damage that you take, you can gain a token from the supply equal to that cost. So you actually want to take damage, but you don't have a ton of shields. And like I said, there's no healing for your hull. So if your hull just goes down to 0, you just lose the game. So cool, and all the token setups are different, so they do different things. Everyone has a specific token that's special for them, as well as you have the generic tokens that has a different setup. I love it, love it, love it. I can't describe it enough how much I enjoy this game. If you play solo at all, if you're looking for a 45-minute game that has good choices but is also quite fun and it's quick, I highly recommend Warp's Edge. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you at the next stop.